So the Masterpiece line is not ending, y'all. So please let's stop making up stuff as we go, because I'm tired of reading the forums. It's getting on my nerves. We don't know what they're going to do with the Masterpiece Generation line or the MPG line. We don't know yet, but we just know that under the official original MP line, this is the last release, which is Genrai single release, not Super Genrai, because some of the well-known YouTubers are already clickbaiting with the title. Super Genrai is not the last Masterpiece. That is number 9 in the Masterpiece Generation line. So it's definitely not the last one. It's just that underneath the banner of Masterpiece, this single release designation, MP60, is the last one, meaning it won't be under Masterpiece. And going forward, it's going to be under the Masterpiece Generation line. And like I said, I can speculate to that being budget. And there's a lot of budget there. So we're going to read the statement, and then I'm going to give you what I know. The Masterpiece series will end with this work, with the release of the 100th model. From now on, the top Transformers brand will be unified to the next generation top brand, Transformers MPG. So we've seen Masterpiece Generation come out, and there was a lot of talk about it. Nothing really. I think most people thought of it being a subline, which a lot of people did, because the only thing we got released from that so far, besides the announcement of the Super Genrai, which we know is coming out, MPG 01 through MPG 08 is basically the Raiden trains, including the set with all the trains, as well as the significant releases, as well as some of the Diaclone releases that they did. So with that being said, everything as of the date fell under that line, while the other characters fell under Masterpiece. Now we're going to go over Masterpiece releases, and starting with MP1. This is the original Masterpiece toy released back in the early 2000s. This was the first foray into Masterpiece, where it's just like hit and miss characters, nothing spectacular. But this figure, as well as Starscream, were one that was done quite a few times with different repaints. Even got released in America with less diecast and without a trailer. I used to own MP1 with the trailer, or is it MP2 or 3? I can't remember. And then I also owned the Walmart, one of the Walmart releases with the sound bar. Sold them all. Didn't really like it. But I will say they did scale with the alternators and Vinyltech pretty good. Now we get the MP10, which was the new redefined unified scale that we were going to go for, where all the characters were scaled correctly to MP10, which is supposed to be basically theoretically the height of Optimus Prime. Though the proportions were always off with this figure, it was the most economical Masterpiece Optimus Prime release, where you get the full trailer and all the amenities, and some is for as low as $100. Remember Toys R Us? I got lucky and got the second one that was $199 that came with Vector Sigma. Now the third 3.0 release that we got was Masterpiece, or MP44 Optimus Prime, which is pretty much supposed to be now the Grandpappy 3.0 Convoy, which comes with everything. The molding looks exactly animation accurate. As a sound chip, the trailer is better. The paint job looks more realistic. The cab looks like basically what he looked like in the movie and on certain shots of the TV show. It was just a grand release with a lot of folding panels. I think we had an issue with the knee or something like that at one point. Not 100% sure. Never got this figure. Not sure if I want one per se, because I would rather wait for the Commander class, because I'm a mainline guy. I don't really do Masterpiece, though I do have a few. But this one was the most expensive release, I think, coming in at around $400. And I think for a lot of people that left a sour taste in their mouth, because hey, we're encroaching like Solo Chogokin type things. And then on to the MPG line. Now the MPG line to me has not been that impressive so far. If you've seen the reviews on the full combined motor Raiden, it sucks. It's not good. For a Masterpiece figure, it does not deliver. And I think if you watch Ghost Prime's review, not going to link it or anything, because don't link the channels unless it's something really, really special. But just go to Ghost Prime Reviews and go look up his video on this. And you'll see, yeah, it's bad, man. I mean, for something that you would have to spend a considerable amount of money for, I mean, for $400 or $500 for this release. I mean, for that much money, I could just go out and get like a Solo Chogokin or Post Plus Metal, something where you're going to get ratchets and gears. Or, and that's the other thing too. We're not getting a lot of tooling in these figures, so they're not holding up where we should be. And this is bad because, you're talking about just the 86ing masterpiece line and going with MPG and your main release, this pinnacle release that you have so far in this combined mode is utter trash. And that's going to leave a sour taste. Not too bad of a sour taste because your attraction with the Super Genrai is very sought after because we haven't gotten Super Genrai exception of when we got the, and we technically cannot call the Legends version neither one of them, Power Master Prime nor the mainline release because they don't have a transportable cab. That's something you have to do with third party. So if you wanted like a perfect Genrai, you had to get like maybe PC 17, which is impossible to get. PC 16, PC 15, because that came with I think one of them. I have them, but my the masterpiece toy I have is kind of broken. So it is what it is. And now it's impossible to find. So not even going to worry about that. But I do suspect that with the new MPG line, it's going to be very similar to what happens with Hasbro, where for mainline Studio Series, mainly Studio Series 86 in correlation with what's being done with the current Legacy toys or Legacy line since we've gone into Legacy, Evolution, and United, is that, we're still a lot of the mix of G1 characters are being produced there. And along with that, some of the G1 characters are now showing up in the Studio Series, whether it be a complete new redesign or just a paint job so that they can put it under that line to make it more valuable. Because if you got enough of a budget and you could throw those characters that you want to create from Legacy into Studio Series 86, then you can get the proper toolings and things like that. That's why we've got Ultra Magnus versus the old Ultra Magnuses that we got in Siege and Kingdom. With that being said, I think it's going to be the same thing here. Now, my speculation is that we're probably going to get figures that we normally couldn't get under the main line that could possibly be produced here. Maybe there could be a partnership with Hasbro to have some of those characters that get produced under this line be sent over here. Super Genrai is a very good one. They could make a Power Master Optimus Prime, but to me, making a Power Master Optimus Prime is pointless when Genrai had more tooling than Optimus Prime. Why do I need to have it all, cut off when technically you can still attach God Bomber to the original Power Master Optimus Prime? So give me Genrai. I don't want all that other crap. But it could be other things. Maybe it could be characters that may need that extra tooling that can be done under MPG that would scale with your Legacy figures. Or with the main line, that would be perfect. Like I said, the speculation is there, but we won't know until we see further announcements and more figures come down the line. So I don't want to just start saying that MP is gone and this is it and third party won. No, we got a long way to go. What are your thoughts? Leave down in the comments below. It's Super Robot Ed and I'm out.